Welcome to Critic Cup, a Fast Side production, and I'm your host, Uche Teresa Izuko. And today's guest comes to us from Calgary, Alberta. Please welcome Aaryn Kraft to the show. Aaryn is a Canadian poet, painter, and abstract artist. He started writing poetry and music lyrics at the age of 14. He has diversified his artistic skills into painting and drawing and has since then released his first poetry book titled Weathered Hearts. It is a collection of war and depression. His second poetry book titled Angel Wings and Other Things was released shortly after his first. It is a collection of faith and encouragement. He exposes many years of love, pain, hate, and self-conscience in this book. A true piece of art with lots of details. Aaryn, you are welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wonderful. We are proud to be part of your story today, and you are welcome to the show, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. A painter, music writer, and abstract artist, everything about creativity is you. You are an inspiration to us all. Tell us, how has creativity helped to guide you towards a deeper level in embracing your passion and goals?
Yeah, so for me, like you said earlier, I started writing at the age of 14. So it's really influenced me to get better every time I write. So I remember when I was 14, when I first wrote my first poem, I was actually coming home from school, and all these words started kind of coming into my head. And I'm like, what the heck is going on, right? And so as soon as I get into my house, I grab a pen and a paper and I start writing all these words that were coming. So these things have always been coming to me from like a higher source, right? And it's like, for me, when I get those sources, I'm a blank canvas and something just touches me and fills that paper with words. So, and the more I've been doing it for 20 years now, and it gets better and better each time I write. So, yeah.
Well, that's good, Aaryn. It sounds more like divine. When you get that inspiration to do these things, it feels magical. It feels spiritual. It feels divine.
It's very, very tranquil too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it kind of makes it original. Like, it makes it yours.
Yes,
The
it
whole
is.
painting,
Yeah.
the image, the visions, and everything are all yours. And it's amazing. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing all that with us today. Thank you. You are able to guide your thoughts towards arts, making and recreating images. How has these unique skills helped you as an individual?
With my stuff, like, I do it as an outlet for my depression. So I put a lot of my emotions into my work, for both writing and for my art, my abstractual art. When I do it, like I said, for my writing, it's just like I get touched by a higher source, and I'm a blank canvas that's writing. And for my art, it's kind of similar in a sense that I grab colors, but other than that, I kind of put it on a canvas and I move it around, and I kind of let it do its thing, and I let it sit. Sometimes my paintings are 2, 3, 4 layers. Sometimes it's 1 layer, right? And but I mix 2 different kinds of painting. I do it's all acrylics, but I do a pouring technique mixed with a scraping technique. So I get a different kind of texture to my paintings. And then when they're completed, you can turn them around like in different angles, and everybody sees something different, which I think is very unique. Yeah.
That's right. I'm so lost with the whole technique. What you're talking about, I'm lost. But it sounds interesting. Like, I'm just trying to put together the whole, you mix this together to get this thing, and I don't know how you do it, but it's good. It's unique to you. It's amazing. It's natural, and we all love it. We love it. It's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all that with us today. Thank you. You started at an early age of 14. How has all this helped to give you that formidable strength and nurtured your creative capabilities and desires?
So, like, it gets back to where it's like practice makes perfect, right? So the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it. And that's with anything. That's an athlete does their athletic skills. They keep testing it. Same with an artist. We always got to practice our writing. We always got to practice our art. You're going to make a lot lot of art and a lot of writing that's not going to be the greatest in the world, but the more you hone it and the more you work at it, the better and better it gets. More
Oh yeah.
detail, more detail is a huge thing. Like, and then more like with painting, it's different techniques. You're always trying different surfaces. You're trying different instruments to implement into the paintings, and you get different outcomes, right? So
that's right. Yeah, I mean, practice all the time will make you definitely near perfect in what you're doing, and with creativity and with the kind of skill you have, you really need to use it like consistently and all the time in order to, because each image is different, each creative capture is different, and I'm sure they mean something unique to you, something special, because one thing I know about poetry and painting is they speak they speak words, they're emotional, and they,
yeah,
they go a long way, honestly. Oh, wonderful.
because it
Yes,
comes from the heart.
yes,
So
yes.
everything is exposed. You're exposing yourself to other people in different ways.
That's
Yeah.
right. Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing all that with us. Thank you. Let's have a look at some of Aaryn's collections. We're still on the show Critica, a Fast Start production, and this is our call out session on creativity and you. And today we have a special guest. Aaryn is our special guest today, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And Aaryn, you're still welcome to the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, your poems stand out and they speak right through you, and they command emotions, they inspire. What words of encouragement do you have to share with us all, especially for those going through some kind of difficult moments right now?
Yeah. Okay. So like for me, my art and my writing is an outlet, right? So I would say to other people, find your outlet and your passion and follow it, even no matter what it is. If it's art, then do art, right? If it's writing, do your writing. Music, athletes, anything that you're passionate about, always try to strive and do better at it, because you're gonna get better when you have the passion behind it too, and the love. And then for me, at least I would feel with other things, with other people's talents and stuff, it comes from a higher source, right? So for me, for example, like I was saying earlier, my writing comes like to me through a higher power.
Yeah.
Like I'm a blank canvas that gets touched, and all the words come flowing through. And same with my art. I just put my paint on the canvas, and my hands do the movements. But
That's
other than that,
right.
it's out of my control, in a sense that it's from a higher source. The higher source guides me. So it's
Yes, that is amazing. Thank you so
mm,
much. And I do know that pursuing your passion, doing that makes you happy, has a way of curing depression. I don't know how it
exactly.
does it, but it happens. And I think that's the first step in, moving out of your comfort zone and just go for it. Go for that thing that makes you happy, something you're passionate about, something that will make you want to wake up every morning to run to. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Aaryn, for sharing all that with us today. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
How do you feel about where you are right now in terms of what you have achieved creatively? What are your next big steps? Where are all of these taking you to? Where do you see yourself excelling into from here?
All right. Yeah. So it took me 20 years to finally publish my work, because I was scared for so long and of what other people may be thinking of it, because you're exposing yourself on a huge level. Like I'm exposing my emotions, my feelings, all into different forms of art and writing. Yeah. So I was kind of scared at first for people to judge it, but you got to get past that and just do it. If you're passionate about it, you have to do it no matter what. Where I am now, I mean, I'm a first time published. Like, I published all of it myself through Amazon. And I have my own website and everything too. Where I want to be in a situation where I can feel comfortably financially, as also so I can donate a lot of my money to charities that help organizations such as mental health and other health organizations, even like animal shelters, stuff like that. I feel is a huge thing that gets like a bad stigma to it.
That's right.
But yeah, but if with the right help and the right direction, I think a lot of this can get erased with the stigma and actually just be acceptable and not be so over the top with other people's thoughts, So I'm trying to, so I express myself with my depression through my work, in hopes to eventually be able to help others with depression and situations that are similar to me. And like even more vets, like I've never been to war or anything, but I think veterans are they need to get a lot more support, So I think I would like to do stuff with that too. Maybe eventually be able to get to a point where I can donate some of my my work to these organizations, and also to allow veterans to have free copies of my poetry to help them through their tough times, right? Stuff like that. So. Yeah.
Oh, Aaryn, this is so touching. The only thing I know out of all this is I know God loves a cheerful giver, and it's your intention to give back to the community, to the society, to help, to share. And I do know that there are opportunities out there. There are a lot of people out there, partnerships and collaborations that will do anything right now to work with you. You're an amazing guy. You're talented. You're awesome, and I'm definitely looking forward to lots of successful artworks and partnerships and collaborations with you and other organizations in the future. It's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all that information with us today.
Yeah.
Well, we're still on the show Credit Card of Fast Production, and this is our call out session on creativity and you. And today we have a special guest. Aaryn is our special guest today. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. And Aaryn, you're still welcome to the show. Welcome. All right, so tell us, you have lots of amazing arts collections up for sale, and your poem collections as well. We would love to know more about all of these. Where can we go to see all of these and buy some, actually? And I'm sure a lot of people out there are eager to know more about what you do. How can we reach out to you for collaborations or partnerships? We're all interested in getting to know you more.
Yeah, so I got my own website. It's Aaryn Kraft. So my first name is spelled AARYN, and then my last name .square.site is where I sell all my poetry and my art. You can also find my poetry on Amazon. I have 3 books published through there, but there is a link to my poetry on my website as well. You can also reach me on Instagram. I have Instagram. I also have Facebook. My Facebook is Aaryn Kraft Poetry and Art. And then I also am working on a YouTube channel. That's going to be a future thing, to put my music out, because that's another form of art that I like to do, and get that out there too. So eventually I will have a YouTube channel.
Wonderful. Oh, wow. You're busy, Aaryn.
Yeah.
You are busy. Oh,
I'm also working on my 4th poetry book. So.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Now you're super duper busy. Oh, amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for all that. All right. So tell us one last magical question. And how do you feel about coming to the show?
It's great. I think it's a wonderful thing that you do, because you help have people recognized for what they do, you know, not just in a sense to bring them viewers and everything, but also to understand the artists themselves and why they do it. You know, for me, it's passion, and like I said, I get that higher source that comes to me, and I just kind of let the things flow. That's right. And I feel very tranquil when I'm in those moments. So it's very peaceful for me to allow my emotions out. And then at the end of the day, when I look at that canvas or that writing, I don't even know what it's going to look like or turn out to until it's completed. Like I have no control over it, in a sense that it comes from higher up for me. So, yeah.
Oh, Aaryn, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to the show. And thank you for being part of our story today. We're all happy to have you here, and we cannot wait to partner and collaborate with you and to check out your works as well. And I'm pretty sure that we're all eager to look through your website at this time to see what you have there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and also for your humanitarian desires and reaching out, giving back to the community. We would definitely get through humanitarian organizations and have people eager to work with you here. You're an amazing guy. You're talented, you're creative, you're skilled, and I don't know, it's amazing. You're amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show, and we wish you all the best.
You too. Thank you very much.
Thank you.